dropped a new single for his new album that was supposed to come out on his birthday, November 8th, a few months back. I'm not sure what the album was supposed to be called or if it had a title at the time, but I remember listening to it on YouTube, and unfortunately I didn't like anything about it at all. It was just complete unsalvageable shit. I'm sorry, Tech, but that's just my opinion. But seeing that the Null House EP was so well received by the fan base in general and by me personally, I was hoping to see what this new album would consist of, especially with last year Tech speaking about the fact that he wanted to work with Madlib and Alchemist on this new project. Hopefully, I'm not sure if that's happening, but just the idea of them working together, with him working with either of those producers, is such a mind fuck to me about how that would work. I would want to hear it, definitely. Absolutely. Their production styles are so far away from the type of music Tech thrives in that I just am intrigued to see how that would work. But regardless of all that, my point is that we're here at the end of the year with about 2 weeks left before the new year starts, and the album never came out. Like I said, it was supposed to come out on Tech's birthday on November 8th, and not only did it not come out, but also in the intervening months between when the first track came out, which, like I said, I didn't care for and I can't even remember the name of, there were no other singles, no music videos, not even features on anybody else's singles who are on the label, as far as I know. And this is kind of odd. Now, I know Strange is no... they have switched album release dates several times before. It's nothing new, and as do artists on all labels. But there's been no updates, nothing. It just, November 8th came and went, and yeah, I'm just kind of surprised that not only did we not get the album, but also we've gotten no updates about it, and we're about a month and a half away from the initial release date, and the fact that we got no other singles or any kind of promotion at all for this project in the month since it was announced. And honestly, I think that maybe Tech was thinking that he was going to be able to do this, and maybe touring got in the way, or, he's got his new daughter, Alina, who's just a few months old. I think she's a year old now or something, but all those priorities take away from, putting music at the forefront for an artist. I can assume, I don't know, I don't have children myself, so I can't say, but common sense would tell you that. And, I thought that when the EP dropped last year that it kind of seemed pretty quick that he was coming out with another album, because he announced it very quickly, and I think the EP came out around this time last year, so it felt like, even though it was still technically last year, like he was planning to drop 2 projects within a 12-month period, within a year or so. Now we know that not to be the case, but if this ultimately means we'll end up with a better project and as the final product, then I'm all for it. Like I said, I don't follow every single thing that Tech does anymore, just because I know that it's gonna be hit or miss now, as opposed to being like 90% great. Just like maybe about 40% chance that it'll be really good. But I still keep up with him enough, and yeah, I'm just wondering what the hell's going on. Are we still getting this project? Are we gonna have to wait till his birthday next year? Are we gonna get it in the first quarter of next year? What's going on? Honestly, the last album, Bliss, it was a little bit better than I expected it to be. It wasn't anything great that blew me away, but there was some good songs on there. But I think that the the N9ne's EP. Oh, and excuse me, the Strange Music collab, the Tech9 collabos, the COSM, the Class of Strange Music. That dropped earlier this year. I'm sorry, completely forgot about that. That was the project between the N9ne's EP and this new solo album from Tech, and that actually surprised me at how good some of the songs were on there. That blew me away. It felt like he was riding that wave of just being back in his pocket again after that N9ne's EP. Some of those tracks, at least, must have been recorded during that time because they were great. I haven't heard Tech make music, rap music, with that approach in almost 15 years now. And of course, it had duds. Like the song with Skyderman Snug Brim. It was just, I can't believe he brought back Strange Music alumni. They were like the first people signed to the fucking label, and he put them on a shit song like the drippy fucking drippy drop. But I digress. I apologize. I know this is something I do a lot. I have a tendency to run off on a tangent. It's one of my flaws of my personality, but I try to catch myself before I get a little too long-winded, and I know I'm doing it now, so I digress. My point of this video was I was just trying to put out there that I'm wondering what happened to the Tech solo album that was supposed to come out about a month and a half ago. I don't know. I'll be on the lookout. Maybe those Strange will say something about it soon. I assume we'll hear something at the beginning of the year. But as long as we get quality songs and a really good final product, then I'll be happy with waiting. I'm not in a rush these days to hear a new Tech song every 5 minutes, so I can wait. Give me the quality, and I'll give you the time you need. And yeah, I guess that's it. So I'll make another video when I get an update.